that vehicle that just passed? After they passed, it got all yucky, more yucky in here. And it had a Texas plate. There's one thing that the feds should know by now is that a lot of their drug trafficker cartel friends have Texas plates. Should that be surprising? Nope. It should not. Considering Texas is probably pretty cartelish. Considering they border on Mexico. But yeah, like, just so you understand that I don't downplay the fact that what I'm literally saying as I'm driving around right now is that there are people waiting in vehicles or waiting in areas nearby or places nearby waiting for me to drive around, to be able to pelt shit at me, that there are people that have spent some part of their day yesterday putting toxic shit into my vehicle so that I would inhale it while I was driving around, that my animals would inhale it as we're driving around, and that there are people staying at the best friend's place, and that there's people working at the best friend's place. Like, I get it, because it's like, that's a pretty big conspiracy, and that's what everyone always says, and that's their easy way out, is to be like, oh my god, like, that's a conspiracy. You really think everyone's conspiring against you? And I'm like, I don't know. I've never really thought of it as a conspiracy as much as it's like the cartel just has a lot of friends. And there's just a lot of drug addicts. Like a shit ton of fucking drug addicts. Like way, way, way more than I think most people really realize. Like, and how intense that fucking situation is and how big that fucking problem is. Here's another one coming. Here they come, coming up behind me. And really, it's just, you know, it's just a very big problem. You know, it just really is. And yeah, you better go around me. You can go around me. It's a passing lane. It's a passing lane. And he can go around me. He doesn't need to ride on my ass. He can fucking go around me. So, there you go. No need to ride me. I'm not going to go fast because somebody else wants me to go fast. I mean, look at that. That's a flashing deer sign. And the last thing I want is to crash into a deer and then we are stranded on the side of the road in the freezing cold in the dark with all the crazy fucking cartel affiliated fucking people. Wow, my nose is just getting worse and worse. Isn't that crazy? My nose is actually getting worse the more I'm out here in the supposedly fresh air. Understand this, my whole life I've never had like nasal issues or allergies or anything like that. My whole life. Been pretty lucky, you know, it's just not something my family really has. Not allergies to food, not allergies to anything out there. Oh man. I just hope the dogs are doing better than I am. Because they are sticking their heads actually out the window. Oh look, the light's still off. Making it more difficult to see where I am and where I'm going. And where my location is. And anybody out there. Well, we're gonna go back. This was less of a lengthy drive. Mostly because I have to pee.